Well, good morning. You made it, ladies and gentlemen, to Friday, or as we call days in Coronaville, day. Sun goes up, sun comes down, a lot of the same stuff going on. For those of you with children, you know we have 7. For those of you with children who have experienced the eternal spring break, which has morphed into summer, may God's grace be with you. I want to share a perspective with you that I hope will bring some light. And if I didn't introduce myself, I'm Steve Collins from bright, shiny San Antonio, Texas, known as the second most powerful, passionate, and purposeful coach and speaker in the world. You are never being challenged by a negative. If you allow yourself to think you are being challenged by a negative, then you will operate in a negative energy. You will operate in a resistant energy. You will operate in an energy that is nearly identical to the energy of the negative. Let me say that again, because I know that goes over people's head. You are never being challenged by a negative. If you allow your perception to be, I am being challenged by a negative, then you will show up with that same negative energy, which will affect increasing that negative even more. I'm challenged with racism. I'm challenged with anger. I'm challenged with suffer. I'm challenged with pride. I'm being challenged by crazy people. You are never being challenged by a negative because you adopt the energy of that negative. When you say, I'm being challenged by a negative. My phone's doing crazy thing. It says I need to twist it. I think it just doesn't like driving in my car sometimes. You are never being challenged by a negative. You are only always being challenged to become more than you currently are. Let me say that one more time so you let it sink in. You are never being challenged by a negative. You are only ever being challenged to become more than you are. That makes me want to punch it under a bridge. How about we do it? Woo! I love the way that sounds, under a bridge. Sorry, I get distracted. You are only ever being challenged to become more than you currently are. What does that mean? That means I'm not being challenged by pride in people. I'm not being challenged by racism. I am being challenged to become more Christ-like as a Christian. I am challenged by the goodness of God. What is the upgrade that God wants to give me in this season? I'm not being challenged. I'm not being challenged by impatience. I am challenged by the goodness of becoming a patient man. I'm not being challenged by anger. I am being challenged to step into and receive the joy that comes with me trusting that although I do not know what the future holds, I know who holds the future, and I'm okay with that. I'm not being challenged by arrogance. I'm being challenged to embrace humility. You see, when you are allowing yourself to perceive you are being challenged by a negative, you adopt the negative energy of that challenge, thus perpetuating that challenge. What you focus on will get bigger and bigger and bigger. Are you focused on division? Are you focused on racism? Are you focused on anger? Are you focused on judgment? Whatever you're focused on, you're going to get more of. And my guess is you do not want more of a negative. Your focus can be, if you change your thinking about it, your focus can change to who am I challenged to become with this negative? I'm not being challenged by that. I'm being challenged by who I can become. I'm being challenged by the opportunity to upgrade my heart, upgrade my thinking, upgrade my personhood. I am being challenged by the positive. I'm only being challenged by the goodness of God. What does the good Lord want to give me in exchange for the negative? So I wrap this up today with the simple point. You are never being challenged by a negative. If you see yourself being challenged by that negative, you will take on the energy of that negative. It will become your focus, and what you focus on will grow. You want to be focused on what is the opposite that is available to you. What is the opposite of judgment? It would be acceptance. What is the opposite of racism? It would be embracing another. What is the opposite of anger? It would be peace. I'm being challenged to be a peaceful man in the midst of a lot of challenges going on. I'm being challenged to be a humble man when I want to fight. I'm being challenged to be a gentleman when I want to show up like a warrior. You are never being challenged by a negative. If you allow yourself to be challenged by the negative, you're going to take on that negative energy, and what you focus on will grow. You'll get more of it. Ask yourself this question: what opportunity is there in this situation for me to become more than I currently am? What upgrade do I have available to me in this situation to become more than I currently am? You are only always being challenged by a positive. And when you focus on what it is that is available to you, who you can become, you get more of that. Y'all have an awesome Friday.